Looking at Books, a Smithco podcast. Hello everyone and welcome back to Looking at Books, the podcast episode that looks at books and other forms of entertainment. We really need to change our title, but Anyway, today we're looking once again at Shakespeare's plays, but more importantly, his historical plays. So obviously we do have, all different types of plays. We've got the historical plays such as Julius Caesar, which are, written, in obviously his time, but are not about his time. And then of course, obviously we've got other plays such as Richard III, which would be written about around the time Shakespeare was alive. So firstly we're going to look at Julius Caesar, and I would say Julius Caesar, the plays like Julius Caesar are basically, they're the same as, TV shows or films that are here now. They're not historically accurate, so you can't treat them with any sort of, they've got a small basis in historical accuracy, but mainly they're not historically accurate. So I wouldn't really say that they're directly, as long as you just make sure that as long as you treat them as you would a film that isn't saying it's a documentary. As long as you don't treat them with historical accuracy as if they have historical accuracy, then you should be fine. But on the other hand, you've also got the other plays, such as Richard III, which were written in Shakespeare's time, and these plays are actually different because these are what you might call propaganda. So these aren't just loosely based historically; these are directly lies. These would be, pretty much all of it is lies. The reasoning behind this, of course, is that at the time of publication, Henry VIII's daughter Elizabeth was queen, and of course, what the problem of that time was that they really needed to brand Richard III as a bad person, because obviously Richard III would be bad to, as many kings at the time and queens at the time would have been, to other people in the empire. For example, Richard III burnt down villages, had villages burnt down by British soldiers. But the point is, of course, that the British people at this time didn't actually care about what the king might do to the people in the empire. So what they needed at this time was something that would actually make the British people themselves feel that they didn't like. They basically to tarnish the name of Richard III. So this is where the origin of the idea that he had a limp, that he killed the two princes, multiple different stories that are in the modern day are believed by people and are treated as historical facts by some people, are in fact, of course, not historical facts. I think the point that we really need to address here is that people don't always realize that multiple of these plays would have been, as I said, plays like Julius Caesar would have been entirely to entertain. They wouldn't be historical, but they wouldn't be actively set out to tell lies. But of course, plays such as Richard III are directly designed to be used as propaganda by the royal family. So these plays are kind of ones that you would definitely stay away from as treating with high historical accuracy. These are like not even, these would be basically fake news. These would be propaganda in its highest form. This pure lies, basically. So these would be ones that you'd really want to stay away from. Looking at Books is performed, researched, produced, published, and edited by Smithco. It is published onto the Smithco YouTube channel. Copyright Smithco 2021.